Hello, Janie. My name is Nico. I'm from Nicotech, and this is your Power BI course from puny to peerless. So, as you know, you have paid for the lifetime membership, which means you get one-on-one tuition. So, the way that we're going to do this course, it is 18 modules long. This week is just going to be module 1, essentially about an introduction to Power BI, what it's capable of doing, getting it installed, etc., etc. Okay, this won't actually take as long as you think. It's actually relatively straightforward, so there's nothing to be frightened about. Okay, so Janie, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, great stuff. All right, so as you can see here, I'm just going to share my screen. In fact, it's already shared. So we've got module 1 here. Just going to click into here. So as you can see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 modules that we'll be going through today. Not that long, actually, to be honest with you, all relatively straightforward. So we'll start at the beginning, as we should always do, with course objectives. Okay, so today's objectives, we're going to take the learners from a novice to Power BI expert, capable of designing enterprise-level data solutions. We're going to provide deep knowledge of DAX, data modeling, and advanced visualization techniques. We're going to cover real-world scenarios like messy data sets, report automation, data security, and Power BI service integration for large organizations. And then finally, enable learners to master Power BI Premium, data flows, Power Automate, and deployment pipelines. That will be the objective of the entire course. We're obviously not going to do all of that today. As much as I'd like to, it might be a little bit too much for you. Okay, so as we just zoom back out, the module contents for today, we are going to be installing Power BI Desktop and setting up your environment. There's going to be an overview of the Power BI ecosystem, i.e. desktop, service, and mobile. Don't worry if you don't know what these are right now. They'll become more apparent as the day goes on. We're going to be understanding the Power BI interface and workflow basics. We're going to be connecting to data sources, including Excel, CSV, and SQL databases. And then finally, a practice task to connect to a dataset and build a basic report. So throughout the entire module, in fact, throughout the entire course, we're going to follow the instructional format by answering these key questions. These questions are primarily the most requested during all of my previous training, so I've actually arranged the course to fit this criteria. So the first question that everybody asks is, what is it? Then it's, how does it or how do they work? Why is it or are they important? How can I or we use it? Then we'll have some real world examples, some key takeaways, and then followed by a practice task and solution. Okay. Is that okay for you? Are you happy with that?
Yes.
Yep. Egg hasn't blown off yet.
No.
No, good. That's always a good start. Okay. So what is Power BI? So Power BI is a business intelligence tool developed by Microsoft for data visualization, analysis, and reporting. It consists of 3 main components. Power BI Desktop, which is a Windows application used to create reports and dashboards. Power BI Service, a cloud-based platform to share and collaborate on reports. Power BI Mobile, a mobile app for accessing reports on the go. So how does it actually work? You connect Power BI to various data sources, for example, Excel spreadsheets, SQL servers, and various other APIs. Power BI allows you to transform, visualize, and analyze data using built-in tools such as Power Query, DAX, which is data analysis expressions, and interactive dashboards. Reports and dashboards can be published to the Power BI service for sharing and collaboration. So that may seem quite overwhelming at the moment, but trust me, as time goes on, it'll all start to make sense. Okay. So next thing we're going to do is actually going to install Power BI Desktop. Okay. So we're just going to answer these questions, and this will start to make a bit of sense. So what is it? Power BI Desktop is a free application that you install on your Windows computer to design and develop reports. So how does it actually work? We're going to download Power BI Desktop from the Microsoft Power BI website or Microsoft Store, depending which one you have access to. We're going to install and launch the application, and then Power BI Desktop provides a drag and drop interface to create visuals such as tables, charts, and maps. So why is this actually important? I hear you all crying from the rafters. Well, Power BI Desktop is a starting point for creating reports. So without it, you cannot perform data transformations, design visuals, or create complex dashboards. All of the others here, the Power BI app for the phone, the other various versions of Power BI will not work unless you have the desktop. Hence the reason why we're installing that now. Okay. So we've got the step-by-step installation guide. So the first step is to go to the Power BI download page. I've already sent the link to you. So if you click on there, you should end up on the actual download page. Then what you need to do is you need to click download now and install the application by following the setup instructions. Okay. So I'm just going to, for all of the people watching, I'm just going to quickly share the correct screen. Okay, can you see my screen okay?
Yeah.
Yep, so you should have this page, www.microsoft.com, and then the Power BI, Microsoft Power BI desktop. You click download, and then it's going to ask you for your model or the best version for you. Obviously, I don't have your laptop available to me, but I would assume just go for the highest Windows version, if that's what you happen to have. If you've got a Linux or some other weird thing like an Apple, then just choose the most suitable version.
I'm downloading it right now.
We've now completed that. We're now going to have a quick overview of the Power BI ecosystem. So what is it? The Power BI ecosystem includes the desktop, service, and mobile components, each serving a different purpose in the BI, that's business intelligence workflow. How does it actually work? So the desktop creates reports and transforms data locally. Service publish and shares reports in the cloud, collaborates with colleagues using dashboards and alerts. And the mobile access dashboards or mobile services for real-time insights. So, for example, if you are a senior manager or a CEO, someone like that who's constantly on the move, like me, this is really handy. So you can get real-time updates while you're floating through the airport on your way to baggage. So why is this important? The ecosystem supports end-to-end analytics, allowing users to collaborate and access insights anytime, anywhere. So we've got a quick example workflow here. A data analyst creates a report in Power BI Desktop. They publish the report to the Power BI service, and then the business users view the report on their mobile devices. For example, Janie has explained that her boss has turned around to her and said that she needs to learn Power BI, essentially so she can become a data analyst. This would be a prime example. Her boss would be a gentleman on the move. She will produce some reports, and she will allow him access to see them. He'll be able to review them whilst traveling, presumably, something along those lines. He can say yay, he can say nay, he can say no way, whatever you wanted to say. And therefore, she will then be able to just update as and when. But it is all real-time insights. That sound about right, Janie?
Exactly, yes.
Excellent. Great stuff. All right. So understanding the Power BI interface. So what is it? The Power BI interface includes key areas for data management, visualization, and report building. So we've got the home ribbon. So this is quick access to commonly used actions. For example, connect to data, publish reports. You'll see all of these in a moment. We've got the data pane, displays the data sets connected to the report. We've got fields pane. This lists available fields for analysis and visualization. So depending on the type of data that you have, the status of it being updated, that type of thing, it'll actually allow you to see what you can and can't do with it. We've got the report canvas where you can create and arrange visuals. Quite commonly, people will know these as dashboards and various other things. But that's essentially what they are technically, is a report canvas. So how does it actually work? We use the fields pane to drag data fields onto the report canvas. Add visuals like charts, tables, and maps using the visualizations pane. And then you customize the visuals by adjusting properties such as filters, axes, and formatting. In addition to that, you can do things such as branded color schemes and all that kind of jazz. So why is this actually important? So understanding the interface helps users navigate Power BI efficiently, allowing them to create reports quickly and accurately. It is all about timing with Power BI. You've got the accuracy, you've got the timing, you have everything you need. Instead of using the traditional methods of Excel, which might take days, weeks, months even to get everything together, with Power BI, you can get it done in anywhere between a minute and maybe a minute and a half if you play your cards right. Okay. So connecting to data sources. This is the fun bit. So what is it? Power BI can connect to a wide variety of data sources, including Excel spreadsheets, CSV, which are also spreadsheets, but they're not exclusively Excel. If you use Google Sheets, that will invariably be a CSV, separated file. You've got JSON files, which are, again, you may not have come across, but they are a semi-structured data file. Then you've got XML, which again is a semi-structured data file. Quick bit of information. A spreadsheet and a database, they are considered structured data sets or structured data. JSON, XML are classed as semi-structured, and then things such as audio and video are in fact unstructured. So just be mindful of that. Databases, we've got SQL Server, MySQL, and PostgreSQL. And then online services, we can use SharePoint, Google Analytics, and Azure, amongst many others, but they are the three most common. So how does it actually work? Well, you're going to click data or get data on the home ribbon, and then you're going to select the data source, for example, Excel or whatever it is you are looking to connect to. Then you're going to navigate to the file or database and click load to import the data. It is literally that simple. Okay. So why is it actually important? Connecting to the right data source is the first step in creating meaningful reports. Power BI's ability to handle multiple data sources makes it a versatile tool for business intelligence. Any data analyst worth their salt will tell you if your data is not right, the rest is shite. So just remember that. That's the only cursing I will do today, but you will remember it. Okay, so this is where you, Janie, are going to join in, and we're going to start connecting to data sources. Okay, so just let me drop that back down into here again. So I'm going to connect to an Excel file. In our instance, actually, we're just going to use a CSV because it makes life a little easier. So the CSV file that I've already popped over to you, what you can do, you can go open up your Power BI. Is it on your screen? Yes?
Yeah.
Yep. So what you can do, you can select Get Data.
Get data.
So connecting it to data sources, as you can see, you've downloaded sales data or e-commerce as we have here. So what you do is you go to select Get Data, Excel Workbook, then choose the file and click Load to import the data into Power BI. So Janie is now going to do a seamless transition, and she's going to show us that she has done them on her screen. And everybody at home following along will just go, oh, that's how simple it can be. So the floor is yours, Janie. So as you can see, going to get data, Excel Is it Excel workbook or text CSV we're doing text CSV? If this is a little slow for the viewers at home, it's for two reasons. One, Janie is in Bali at the moment. And secondly, she has what can only be described as McDonald's Wi-Fi. So it's not quite as quick as it can be. So as you can see, she has now got it. It's all looking fabulous. So she'll now click load. And hey presto, it should be fine. So saying there are pending changes in your queries that haven't been applied. Just go apply changes, it'll be fine. If it pops up again, working on it, all good. Okay, that is absolutely fine. Your data has now uploaded and you are now ready to start messing about with it. Okay, or building wonderful visual tools. Okay, so let me just share my screen again. Okay, can you see my screen okay, Janie?
Yeah.
Excelente. That's Italian. All right. So connected data sources. Now we're going to give some real world examples. So a quick scenario. Scenario one, a sales dashboard. So a sales team connects Power BI to an SQL Server database to track daily sales, top performing products, and regional performance. They create a dashboard with bar charts, tables, and KPI cards. We have a second scenario, which is a healthcare analytics. A hospital uses Power BI to analyze patient visit data. They connect to CSV files, the same as what Janie has just connected to, from different departments to create reports on diagnoses, treatment costs, and visit trends. And then finally, we've got a logistics report. I didn't actually put an image in for this one because it's far too complicated. I should know this because that's the industry I was in for 22 years. A logistics company connects Power BI to a shipment tracking data stored in Azure. They create a map visualization to monitor delivery routes and shipment statuses. It is literally a map with all of the routing and then all of the data. It's really quite something. I might show you later in the series. Okay. Are we all good, Janie?
Yeah. Thank you.
Fantastic. All right. So here are the key takeaways from this particular module. So Power BI consists of desktop, service, and mobile components. We have been using the desktop, which is the root foundation of everything that we're going to be doing later in this series, providing a complete Power BI solution. Remember, BI just stands for business intelligence. It's nothing overly complicated. The Power BI interface includes tools for data transformation, visualization, and report building. Connecting to data sources allows users to import and analyze data from multiple platforms. And then finally, real-world applications include sales dashboards, healthcare analytics, and logistics monitoring. Okay. And now for the fun bit. We're going to have a practice task. We're going to connect a data set and build a basic report. So fortunately, as I already anticipated this, Janie has actually already uploaded or downloaded and then connected the e-commerce product sales data set, which is provided. She's now going to create a bar chart showing total sales by product. And then she's going to add a table that displays top 10 customers by total order amount. Okay. And if that's not easy enough, I'm actually going to give her the solution steps as a walkthrough so she can follow this. And she will get it right first time. And she's going to say, yes, Power BI is easy to learn. Aren't you, Janie?
Of course.
Yes, you could tell she was absolutely enthralled in the moment. Okay, so the solution steps. First and foremost, connect to the data set. So as we know, you're going to click Get Data and then go to Text CSV, which Janie has already done.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to select the e-commerce _product_sales.csv file. which she has already done. And then she's going to click load, which she has already done.
Yeah.
But she's halfway through. She's doing a great job. So we have the solution steps, part 2. She's now going to create a bar chart. So the way she's going to do that, she's going to look here on the visualizations. And she's going to select a bar chart. Which one of these, Janie, do you think is a bar chart? Is the one that possibly has bars on it?
Yes.
Yes. So there you go. Select one of those that is likely to have a bar on it, and hey presto, you have a bar chart. So what you take is you grab it and you drag it on.
One moment.
You basically drag it on like an auntie does to her nephew at a disco at a wedding.
Yes, I dragged it here.
Yep. So now what you're going to do,
Oh, that's different.
it doesn't actually matter which one you chose because they're all slightly different in design. As you see,
It's just white. There's no colors like yours.
that's fine.
Okay.
Don't you? It's all going to make sense. So here in your visualizations, you have x-axis and y-axis visible. What you're going to do is you're going to drag product ID into the axis field. So if you look to the right of visualizations, it has data written here.
Yes. Okay.
What you're going to do, there's a product ID. You're going to drag that. Yeah, so the product ID goes into the y-axis. So remember, with any chart, X is at the bottom, horizontal, and your y-axis is up and down. Easiest to remember it. Y is up the stairs, X is across the landing.
Okay.
Right, so what you're then going to do in your y-axis, you're going to take sum of price per unit, which is along here. So you're going to take price per unit and drag that into your y-axis. You should start to see something that resembles a chart.
I don't have the same data.
That's fine. Not a problem.
Yeah.
Do you have a bar chart?
Yeah.
Then it has worked. So if you can show me your chart for everyone to see, there you go, Janie. You have created a masterpiece. Now, what you'll be able to do with your chart, in fact, looking at it, right, where it says data, you have a little right arrow next to where it says e-commerce underscore product. No, yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Click on that. So you now have your data files, data fields. Right. Product ID, it doesn't actually matter which ones you put in there, but you can go product ID, just click the box. Yep. And then what was the other one we wanted? Price per unit. Yep. Click on that. Hey presto, you have your first bar chart.
Okay.
I mean, it's not a very good bar chart right now, but it is a bar chart.
Okay.
So, where the visualizations are, where it says y-axis, you'll see a little pull down bar just to the right hand side of that. That's the one. If you pull that down, you can start to manipulate it.
Okay.
So if you just roll that back up again. So your x-axis appears to have a few on there. So what I would do on your y-axis, where you got the little x's, click the X's for quarter, month, day. Just do it for a year for the moment.
Year?
No, remove all of them apart from year. So yeah, quarter, get rid of that one. Month, get rid of that one. Day, get rid of that one. Yeah, that's fine. And then your X-axis. What you probably want to do, yeah, just get rid of counter product ID. Just go for sum of sales. There you go. All right, so you just got a nice simple chart there. Now, your legend, do you know what a legend is?
No.
Well, you're looking at one right now, and I don't mean myself. A legend is basically the title. Just pull that back down. Yeah, so you've pretty much created your first bar chart. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I'll go back to my screen.
Okay.
So all of you watching at home, Janie has created her first bar chart. It's arguably the greatest piece of visual data I have ever encountered in my life. It's the best one I've seen in the last 5 minutes. So we have the add table element of it, which we can do.
Hmm.
So you add a table, and all you need to do for that is there is actually a button that just says add table.
Okay.
But what we're going to do is we're going to drag a customer ID and order status to the table instead.
Customer ID.
Yeah, customer ID and order status table. You see it in the data file on the right-hand side again.
Yeah.
You literally just drag those. Just click on page 2 first and foremost, and you drag that data in. So if you notice here, page 1 on the tab has your actual table. Click on page 2. And then what you're going to do is actually just drag in the 2 files that you have copied, put into your chart. Drag those in. So, if, for example, you don't have to have customer ID or order status, you just use the ones that you have used. And then you can apply a filter to show only completed orders as an example. But I don't think you have used those, so that doesn't need to apply. But you can apply several filters. Okay. Does it look fairly reasonable right now?
Yes. I don't have page 2. It looks different for me.
Yeah. So the way that you get a page 2, do you have a page 1 by itself and a plus next to it?
No.
Do you have a plus next to anything at the bottom of your page?
No.
Okay. So let's just share your screen again.
Yeah.
This might be quite a common problem that a lot of people will have. So can you just scroll to the bottom of your page as much as possible? In fact, may I suggest that where it says 100%, you have your slide ratio bar.
Here, the 100.
Yeah, so drop that down. Okay, that's fine. So you can add another page. So go to File. It just depends on which version you have. You can either go to File or Insert, and it will allow you to add another page. So at the top, no, okay, it's the slightly different version. So just click on the arrow to escape that.
This one?
Yeah, you can click. Actually, yeah, it should be blank report should work. Okay, go to Insert. And yeah, to the left. Then where it says file, there's a page below that. Just hover over that. Blank page. There we go. Page 2. So what you can do now is you can drag in your data.
Is that correct?
Yep, that's fine. You just drag in any one you want, and then you've basically got your data available, and then you can start to manipulate it. So that's what you do is you click on the one you want, so you got the green, and then you can drag that into the page. So for all the viewers at home, as you can see, this is turning into quite the work of art. It's not quite a Rembrandt, it's more of a Picasso at the moment. But art is art, after all.
Okay.
All right. So you have plenty of weeks to make it look tidy.
Mm-hmm.
And thank goodness for that. Jump back into here. Can you see my screen okay? So you add table, and then you drag the customer ID. We chose some other ones. Hey, can you see that now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you'll hear how to apply a filter to show only completed orders. They'll just change ever so slightly. But if you look to the top here, you can see what looks like a filter. You click on the filter, and then it opens up this tab saying filters. And then from there, you can adjust what it is you actually want to see.
Okay.
So I'll let you have a moment or two to play around with that.
I have the filter.
Yeah,
Here are the filters on the right.
that's correct. Yeah.
And then that's saying count of product ID.
Yeah. So you're just selecting which data you want to show.
Let's say it's greater than.
Yeah, you can do that.
Let's say date day. Greater than or equal to.
Yep. And that'll filter through.
Date month.
Yeah.
Let's say February, March. Ah, I can see. Okay. April.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I'm learning.
Getting there. So you have in fact completed your first task within Power BI.
Very nice.
Well done. Only 17 more to go. See, how easy was that?
Very easy.
It was indeed. So the moral of the story, anybody, all of you that are watching, is make sure you download your data set correctly. So it can even happen to the best of us. Obviously, it doesn't happen to me, but it happens to everybody else from time to time. Okay? All right. So from Janie and I, it is time to say goodbye. Should I do my catchphrase?
Yes, please.
Okay. So from Power BI, from me at Nicotech, the more you know.
Thank you. Bye bye.